What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Team Fish Knuckles YouTube channel. Today is the London City Championship. This is the finals, and this is day number 6 of the Tennessee Marathon. The very last game of the Tennessee Marathon, and we see that somehow Aaron has lost his shirt. There must have been a fire or something. But on our left, we have Tyler Keller, who has won a city championship, and on the right, we have Aaron Tarbell. Can Tyler be the first person to win 2 cities of the Tennessee Marathon? Nobody has done it yet, but we're not sure what Tyler is playing. Last time we saw Tyler, he was playing a Evital Glade Zoroark deck. He did win the finals against Kevin Baxter. So let's see what happens. Can Tyler win again or not? They are shuffling up here, and like I said, Aaron did lose his shirt somehow. I don't know. And last year's in the Tennessee Marathon, Aaron made it to the finals, and he said, "If I make the finals, I'm going shirtless." And this time he went shirtless again. And let's see what happens. Oh, there's Jacob Hope. Hey, Jacob Hope. If you don't know, Tyler Keller took down Jacob Hope in top 4. And that must have would have been happened because we saw Jacob Hope walk by, and we know that Jacob played in top 4. And Tyler is here in the final, so that must mean that Tyler beat Jacob in top 4. And I don't know. So maybe Evital beat beat the Meta Rayquaza. I mean, not Meta Rayquaza. Beat the Meta Lugia deck. There we go. And here we see a coin flip. Let's see who goes first or not. And tells, and I'm not sure who is going first, but we'll find out here in a second. We see Aaron start with the Pikachu. He's got another Pikachu. He's going to switch to Pikachus. He does have that one other Pikachu, which I'm not sure why. And let's see what happens. This is the finals of the London City Championship in Kentucky. And there we see double Pikachu. And there we see a Rayquaza. The Dragon Rayquaza for Tyler. We see a Spirit Link go down. We see a DCE. He has a Sycamore in his hand. So it is some kind of Rayquaza deck. There's a Sycamore discarding his hand on 7 new cards. There's a VS Seeker and a Metal Energy and being discarded. And let's see, what does Tyler have? He has an Ultra Ball, so he could Ultra Ball. Let's see what he decides to get out. He's thinking, what does he get with this Ultra Ball? He's going to eyeball Battle Compressor. And maybe the Skyfield. We know that Aaron plays Skyfield. So once the Skyfield comes into play, it's stuck forever. Aaron takes the Skyfield out of the discard pile and put it into play. And here we see a Hoopa coming down. Going to grab Shaman, a Mega Rayquaza. So it is a Mega Rayquaza deck. And man, if you don't know, Mega Rayquaza is weak to Lightning. So, oh man, this is going to be a rough matchup for Tyler. How can he deal with these Raichus? We'll see what happens. Oh man, it's going to be scary for sure. Like I said, Mega Rayquaza is weak to Lightning, and we see that he grabs two Mega Rayquazas and a Shaman. Okay, and let's see, what does Tyler get? We see a Floodstone going on a Hoopa. We see a Shaman going to draw 2, maybe 3. Oh, 2. He gets another Shaman. He gets a Battle Compressor. I think that's what it is. Discarding a Hex Maniac, a Judge, and a Metal Energy. I like how every time Tyler plays a card, Aaron picks it up like he doesn't know what it does. That's my favorite part of this game so far. Alright, so let's see what happens. He does have another Shaman he could put down. But the question is, it doesn't really matter about life standard targets because Tyler's whole deck is weak to Lightning. So I don't know what can happen. But on to Aaron's turn, let's see. Aaron's going to pick up Mega Rayquaza to see what it does. Alright, so on to Aaron's turn, let's see what happens. We'll see an Ultra Ball discarding a Birch and a Crobat. This is going to get out Shaybe. Come on down, Shaybe. Help me get up some cards. Alright, now the key thing to note is that Raichu cannot knock out this Rayquaza this turn because Raichu can't attack on the first turn. But if Aaron had put the other Raichu in the active spot, it can make it where he could use Nuzzle to try to paralyze that Mega Rayquaza. But here we see a Love Ball gonna get out of Pikachu. Alrighty, and let's see what else does Aaron have. We'll see a VS Seeker for Birch. Come on, Birch, don't let us down. You know what you say when you play Birch. You gotta risk it to get the biscuit. Does Aaron get the biscuit or not? It's a big question. And there's this. Oh yeah, he got heads. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. That's why you play Birch, because if you flip heads, you get 7 cards. There we see a Zubat coming down. And we might just see a pass. I don't see anything else. Yeah, pass. Oh, to Tyler's turn. Let's see what happens. He's got another Spirit Link he can put down, but no Rayquaza to put it to. Let's see. He's got a DCE, so he could put a DC on the active. And that Emerald Break would, oh, Aaron's gonna make sure he knows what DC does. That Emerald Break will do 3, 6, 9. It'll do 90 damage right now. And this, oh, he has no supporter. Alright, on to Aaron's turn. He's gonna promote that Pikachu. And let's see what happens. Does the Rayquaza make it through this turn or not? That's the big question. We see a Muscle Band. We see a VS Seeker for Birch. Come on, Birch, number 2. Don't let us down. The fans love you, Mr. Birch. Come on, Aaron. Don't let us down, buddy. Come on, get that heads. Get that 7 cards. I don't care how this match turns out. As long as you flip heads on Birch, then it's a good match in my eyes. Come on, Birch! Oh, and another heads. Getting 7 cards again. That's why you play Birch. Alright, so see Feebas coming down. But does Aaron have a Raichu DCE or not? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he does it. Just a pass on a Tyler's turn. Alright. So Tyler's, you know, he's going to take 2 prize cards. Hey, a Cracker Jack's prize. Alright. That was actually my Cracker Jack prize. I gave it to the winner of the game. That's what they're fighting for. That Cracker Jack prize under the AM of Championship is what they're fighting for. There we see a Bronzor coming down from Tyler. We see a Floatstone. And does Tyler have anything or not? He hasn't really played any supporter cards. And let's see. We'll see the Emerald Break. It will knock out this Pikachu. And yeah, Emerald Break knock out this Pikachu. And Aaron's going to promote the Pikachu. There's another Muscle Band. There's a Raichu. There's a Zubat and a Sycamore. Going to discard his hand. Draw 7 new cards. Can he find a DCE and a Skyfield? There we see Megaphone. Going to rid of the Floatstone and the Lynx. We see a DCE. It'll do 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 240. And that will knock out this Mega Rayquaza. Oh, Tyler thought it was his. Tyler just thought it was his side of the field. Whoops. Alright. So, now Tyler's in a weird position because Aaron just Megaphone all of his Floatstones away on the field. We're not sure how many Floatstone Aaron plays, or how many Floatstones Tyler plays. But there we see a Bronzong come down, and does Tyler have anything or not? That's the big question. Let's see what happens. Did Tyler draw to support a card? He hasn't played one in a long time. He's looking through his hand. He has a VS Seeker, and let's see what he gets with the VS Seeker. There's a judge. He's going to put both players at 4 cards. Alrighty. So maybe the other cards in his hand are really good. Or doesn't even have a Sycamore in the discard pile. Not sure. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not sure what supporter cards are in the discard pile. Maybe he plays like 4 Shaman and he's trying to draw into them. Well, let's see what happens. Tyler gets down a Rayquaza. He gets down a Metal Energy. He's going to Metal Links to the Rayquaza. So it is a Metal Rayquaza deck. Alrighty. We see a Bronzor coming down and a pass onto Aaron's turn. Now Circle Circuit can knock out Bronzong. There we see a Lysander bringing up Shaman, and we'll see a Circle Circuit for the knockout. And we're going down to 2 prize cards, and it's not looking good for Tyler at all. Hey, we see a Zora, we see a DC, and we'll see a Sky Return bringing up the Bronzong or Bronzor and onto Aaron's turn. Does he have another VS Seeker? But even if he has a VS Seeker, he can't really knock out an EX this turn. So let's see what Aaron decides to do here. He's got an Ultra Ball, discarding a Sycamore and a Skyfield. If he fills his bench up and gets a Golbat with a Lysander, then he could take a knockout this turn. And there's a Milotic. Milotic's going to come down, going to get an Ultra Ball. Ultra Ball's going to discard an AZ and a Sycamore. This is going to get a Shaman. And can Aaron get a knockout this turn or not? He does need 8. No, if he gets... Hold on. If he gets 8 with the Muscle Band, that's 180? Yeah, I think so. Ultra Ball, discard Crobat and DCE. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's a Shaman. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's the Raichu VS Seeker for a Lysander. Bring up Rayquaza, and he gets Circle Circuit for the knockout, and he'll Shaman drawn up. Okay, there's 8 cards right there. And that'll be the knockout. That'll do 180 damage. And on to game number 2. Like I said, this is not a good matchup for Tyler. Like, all of his Pokemon are weak to Lightning. I don't know how Tyler can pull this off. Now, Tyler does play Zork. We saw there at the end, he did get a Zora out. So if Tyler, if he could somehow streamline Zorks, he might be able to win that way. Still, it's not the best option. It is something, it's still going to be a hard matchup for Tyler regardless. Alright, so we'll see what happens. Maybe Tyler can pull off a miracle, win game number 2 and game number 3, and become the only person to win 2 cities out of the Tennessee Marathon. Nobody has done it, so we'll see what happens. Many have come close. Nope, actually, I think Tyler is the closest one. Maybe. Yeah, Tyler is the closest one. I think he's the only one who made finals twice. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But we see each player shuffling up, and let's see what happens on the game number 2 of the London City Championship. Once again, this is the last day of the Tennessee Marathon. Hopefully everybody enjoyed these videos of the City Championship. I did put a lot of work into getting these recordings. I know the recordings came out kind of late. I was busy doing a bunch of stuff, but hopefully you enjoyed it. If you have any suggestions, let me know. I will be recording the states for Arkansas and Tennessee. Not sure where the third state will be, so make sure you look into those. If you want me to prove some stuff, let me know. But here we go. Game number 2. Let's see what happens. Tyler is going first because it is a best 2 out of 3 situation. Here comes a Hoopa, and Hoopa will grab a Shebe, a Rayquaza, and a Rayquaza. It's funny that Tyler plays like the Dragon Rayquazas. He must have known that Aaron was playing Raichu bats, and he maybe knew that he was going to play them in the finals. And maybe that's why he has the Dragon ones. Not sure. But there we see Dragon Rayquaza. We see a Skyfield coming down. Alrighty, and Aaron was looking for that the first game, but he did not find it. Let's see what happens. There's a DCE, but where does it go? Where does it go? DC onto the bench. Rayquaza. We'll see Shaman drawn up to 6. Doesn't seem like he really got anything. And we'll see a Mega Rayquaza. And on to Aaron's turn. Let's see what happens. We'll see a Hex Maniac and just a pass. Oh, buddy. Here we see a Battle Compressor. Can Tyler win this turn or not? This is one of the downsides of the Raichu Bats deck. It is clunky. Sometimes you just can't draw into stuff. I see a bunch of Pokemon in Aaron's hand. Alright, can he pull it off or not? He needs an Energy and a Floatstone. There's a DCE. Be a Seeker for Sycamore. And can he find a Floatstone or not? That's the big question. Switch as well. Oh, right. No, he's going to switch into the Mega Rayquaza and win the game. Hold on. Alright, I'm not sure what happened. But on to game number 3. And okay, so Tyler, it's up a game. Alright. So, yeah, that's going to be great. So, on to game number 3. And let's see what happens. I mean, like I said, anything can happen. The Raichu Bats deck is very clunky. But on to game number 3, Aaron Drew played Hex Maniac, tried his best to make her Tyler couldn't take a knockout. And let's see what happens. Alright, so, once again, who do you want to see win? Do you want to see the Mega Rayquaza player win? Or do you want to see the Raichu Bats deck win? Neither of these decks have won a city championship. I actually don't think. Oh no, never mind. I was gonna say that no two same decks won the city championship, but we had a back-to-back Lucario Bats versus Houndoom finals, and Lucario Bats beat Houndoom both times. But both times, both of those two players were different players, which is pretty funny. But let's see what happens. This is game number 3 of the London City Championship. This shouldn't go to time. Both these decks are fairly fast. They are very fast knockout decks. But let's see what happens. And let's see, does Aaron get a supporter card this turn or not? Alright, he's got a Jirachi. He's got a Sycamore, so he does have a supporter card this turn. And let's see what happens. Aaron will go first. And he drew into another Sycamore. He's got an Ultra Ball, though, so Aaron will not get donked this game. He's going to Ultra Ball, discard a Golbat and a Milotic. Going to get out Pikachu, and the party's going to start for Aaron. Alright, so Aaron's made it over the bad. The bad turn 1 starts, that happens. Once every couple games, you're going to have a bad start regardless of what deck. And there we see Sacred Ash going to shuffle those 2 Pokemon in the deck. And we see Aaron just put him into the deck and just kind of say, alright, we just Sycamore. But nope, you got to shuffle your deck up. Aaron's just trying to be silly. Well, let's see. What does Aaron get? Does he get down some Zubats? Does he get out some Pikachus? He's got a Zubat. He needs to put some Zubats down for sure. There's a Skyfield. He's got an Ultra Ball. He's going to discard Zubats. And he's going to discard a Muscle Band. Alright. Those are very 2 weird cards. But there's the Shebe coming on down. Let's see. Now, the good thing about this matchup for Aaron is, like I said before, is there's only Skyfield in each player's deck. So once the Skyfield is out to play, it is there forever. We're going to see an Ultra Ball, discarding a Hex Maniac, and something else. This might get out another Shaman. Nope, a Pikachu. Alright, so Pikachu coming on down. And let's see. The Pikachu's going to come down on the field for sure. So Pikachu, Zubats, and we'll see a pass on to Tyler's turn. Can Tyler get down a Pokemon now? And if he doesn't, Aaron might be able to donk this Rayquaza. We see a Metal Energy go down to Rayquaza. You see Aaron organize his bench. We see a Shebe going to draw one card. Aaron picks up the Metal Energy to see what it does. We see a Sycamore going to discard his hand, draw 7 new cards. Alrighty, let's see what does Tyler get. And Tyler shrugs his shoulders. I don't think Tyler knows what to do in this matchup. There we see a Hoopa coming on down, going to get 3 EX Pokemon. He gives it to Aaron, so that way Aaron knows what it does. Alrighty, and then we see a Rayquaza come down. And we might see maybe some Shamans come down as well. We'll see. Man, if only Hoopa can get out some Pokemon, some non-EX Pokemon, that'd be broke. But it'd be cool. Tyler does need to get out his Zorurus, and his Bronzors for sure to even have a chance. But let's see what is Tyler going to do. He's going to put down their Rayquaza. Going to Battle Compressor, discard 3 cards out of his deck. Maybe some Metal Energies, maybe some supporter cards. We'll see. Or maybe just all 3 Skyfields. I think that's what we just saw. Yep, I think it was 3 Skyfields. Maybe? Did he play 2 Battle Compressors? He must have played 2 Battle Compressors, and that's why he's discarding up to 6. What card is that? Is that a Pokemon Fan Club? I think it's Pokemon Fan Club. I think it's a fan club. I think a fan club was just discarded. That makes me happy. I love fan club. Alright, let's see what's going to happen. Let's see. We might just see a pass from Tyler, of course. Can't really do anything turn 1. We see a switch. This is going to bring up Hoopa. And we're going to see Shaybe drawn up to 6. Maybe, maybe not. Yep, Shayman going to draw up to 6. Alright, and does he get a Zora or a Bronzong is the big question. Moment of truth, does he get a Zora or a Bronzong down? He is debating something. Another Shaman comes down, going to draw 1 card. He's got another Switch in his hand. Alrighty. It's interesting that he plays like Switch and Floatstones. And there we see Mega Rayquaza on to Aaron's turn. We see a DC come down. Versing for Sycamore, going to discard his hand, drawing 7 new cards. And can Aaron knock out this Hoopa this turn or not? That's the big question. Let's see. We see Aaron has a Muscle Band. He's got a Raichu. He needs a Golbat. Going to put 20 on the active. He's going to Level Ball. This could get another Golbat maybe or another Pokemon. We see him eyeballing Pikachu. Yeah, Pikachu's going to come down. Circle right now is doing 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, which is not a knockout yet. He needs 1 more Pokemon with the Raichu to take a knockout this turn. Let's see. Okay, I don't know. Okay, is that another Love Ball? Or did he take the other Love Ball back? Did he? I'm not sure. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 120, 140. Yeah, he must have just put it. Maybe it wasn't sure. So another Pikachu comes down for sure. And let's see what can Aaron does. What can Aaron do? He does have a, like I said, I think he has a Raichu in his hand. Definitely a yellow Pokemon in his hand. And we're going to see a retreat into the Pikachu. And we'll see Raichu come down. We'll see just a circle for 120. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 120. Going to bring that Hoopa up to 140. And this makes it where Aaron puts down a Crobat. He can knock out the Raichu next turn, which is good for him. Can take a free prize that way. We see an Ultra Ball discarding a Bronzong and a Hoopa. This might get out a Zora. Let's see what he decides to get out. Let's see what card will he get out. And there is a Ditto. Oh man, there is a Ditto coming out into play, and I gotta look this up. Basically, it copies the attack of your opponent's active Pokemon. That's what you need to know. We'll see a retreat into or switch into Ditto, a DCE. We'll see a VS Seeker or a Sycamore. I mean, I'm trying to pull up Ditto as fast as I can. We don't really see that Ditto. It is a promo card. Okay, hold on. We're looking through it. We see a Sycamore from Tyler. Trying to pull it up. Here. Okay, I found it. Don't worry. Trying to read. Okay, so Ditto has the ability Metamorphosis Gene. If this Pokemon is your active Pokemon, it can use the attacks of your opponent's active Pokemon. So that way it can circuit, but it still needs the necessary energies. Alright, so we see a Zora come down. So basically, it's like a Zoroark break, but it only can attack the only copy the active. We see a Zora come down. We see a Bronzong come down. All right, and we'll see a circuit from the Ditto knocking out Raichu. All right, so Tyler does have some tricks up his sleeve. There we see Crobat coming down, knocking out the Hoopa. I'm just glad we got to see this Ditto. I wasn't sure if we're going to see it or not, but there it is. That Ditto is still legal, and we see it is working right now. All right, we see a Muscle going down to Pikachu. We see a Burst, and oh man, Another Birch comes down. Hopefully, Aaron can continue the trend of flipping heads. Let's see, Birch. Don't let us down, buddy. Come on, Birch. And no, another heads. There we go. And see, once again, this is why you play Birch. Alright, let's see. What does Aaron get? He has a level ball. This might get out of Feebas. Maybe not. Hold on. Wait for it. Hey, a Golbat comes down. Put 20 on the active. Okay. We see a Pikachu coming down. And we see an Ultra Ball discarding a Lysander and maybe a Giovanni Scheme? No, Crobat. Nope. Milotic. Alrighty, so many different options. And there we see Shebe. Can Aaron hit the DC or not? It's the big question. Or maybe he's looking for something else. I'm not 100% sure. He does have a DC in his hand. I don't think he'll want to attack with the Pikachus this turn, though. We'll see into a Shaman, and we'll Sky Return for 30. And just to let you know, that Ditto has 70 HP, so now it's up to 50. And this makes it where if Aaron puts down a Crobat, he can knock out the Ditto. I'm glad I still have this Ditto pulled up for sure. But, alright, so Aaron's going to Sky Return. And on to Tyler's turn, let's see what happens. Alright, we see an Ultra Ball. This will discard a Battle Compressor and a Sycamore. And let's see what that gets him. Maybe a Zoroark? Maybe a Bronzong? Let's see what Tyler decides to get. Looks like he's eyeballing Zoroark. So, like I said, Tyler does have ways to handle this deck, but is it enough or not? We're going to find out this game for sure. We'll see a Zoroark come down. We'll see Tyler look through his discard pile. And let's see what's going to happen. And I'm just looking at this Ditto card. It looks so weird. The Ditto has a face of a Pikachu, if you don't know that. Alright, we'll see a Lysander bringing up Shaman EX. We'll see a Shaman of Tyler, his own, drawn 6 cards. And let's see, Tyler does have a DCE, so he could stand in and Mind Jack this turn. We see a Spearling come down. And let's see, does he do that or not? DC goes down to Zoroark. And we'll see a stand in, and this will do a Mind Jack. I'll do 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 190 damage. And Tyler will go down to 3 prize cards. So Tyler's kind of in this game. There's a Crobat. Going to put Aaron down to 3. So now we're tied on 3-3. There's a a Raichu, a DCE. You see a Sacred Ash from Aaron. Going to get 5 Pokemon out of his discard pile and put into his hand. There's a Milotic, a Pikachu, Raichu, Shaman, and a Zubat. Alrighty, so those 5 cards. And Aaron can't take a knockout on this Zoroark, going down to 2. And then Tyler, oh man, if he responds with the Mega Rayquaza, then he might lose because all Aaron needs will be a DC and Raichu. There's a Feebas coming down, and oh man, it's not looking good for Tyler. This Raichu will take a knockout. That's for sure. There we see another Raichu coming down, and we will see a Circle Circuit doing 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120 damage. And on to Tyler's turn. Let's see what happens. Here comes Mega Rayquaza with a Metal Energy. It only needs 1 energy to retreat. Now, does Tyler have a Sacred Ash of his own to get back his Pokemon? If he can get a Sacred Ash and then Ultra Ball to get out that Ditto, then he'll be A-okay. But I don't know if he has that combo left or not. He might just have to hope that Aaron doesn't have a Milotic and or a DC in his hand. Here we see an Ultra Ball. Let's see what he gets out here. He's going to get out a Bronzong. I can start Metal Links this turn. It's kind of late in the game, but you kind of need whatever you can. There we see a DC going onto the active. We'll see a Metal Links to Rayquaza. And there we see another. Oh, he does play one regular colors Rayquaza. And we're going to see okay, so on Aaron's turn, let's see what happens. Does he have a DC or not? And there's the DCE. We see a Pikachu come down, a Milotic. Let's see, can Aaron fill his bench up or not? Can he do a whole, there we see a Sacred Ash, going to get out 5 bench Pokemon. Aaron does have the game already, but I think he's just, Tyler's making sure that he's putting the right 5 cards in there. Alright, he's making sure. I think he wants to make sure he knows that Milotic does. Alright, so let's see, what does Aaron do? Maybe Aaron will just pass. Maybe he'll just pass. I'm not sure what's going to happen. Right now, Aaron has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We see a Sycamore. Discarding his hand, draws 7 new cards. Alright. And Aaron's going to count. There's a Zubat. And there's a Shaman. There's 8 Pokemon. He's going to draw 1 more card. And we'll see a Circle Circuit. It'll do... Oh, man, I'm not even sure. That's like 90. Man, that's so much damage. I'm not even sure. But there we go. Aaron Tarbell becomes the London City Championship. The last day of the City Championship, he gets his win. Aaron was there all 6 days, so it's great to see him finally get his win after participating in all 6 days. But hopefully you enjoyed this video. Once again, thank you so much for taking the time to watch these City Championships. Hopefully you enjoy them. Once again, let me know any suggestions you have to let me improve these games. Once again, I will be recording states for Arkansas and Tennessee. I'm not sure where the other location will be. It will either be Mississippi and or Missouri if I get the okay from the TOs. I'm not sure what weekends they are. Hopefully they don't conflict. I know for sure I got Arkansas, and I know for sure I got Tennessee. We just got to see where the third weekend is. So let me know once again if you have any suggestions. Hopefully by then I'll have a new computer, and we can have better quality. I did get a new camera, so that way the quality did get improved from last time we recorded live games. But if I can get a new computer, I can bump it up all the way up to full HD, and we can have some nice games, and my computer will not be freezing anymore. But hopefully you enjoyed this video. Once again, thank you so much for watching these videos. If you watched them all, let me know down below in the comments. Thank you all for all the support. I hope you have a great day. Alrighty, bye.